When people talk about 2020 vision, you think about their eyesight, you think about their visual acuity or the clarity or sharpness of their vision. What that means is at 20 feet, one person can see something that another person with normal or perfect vision can see at 20 feet. However, for the year 2020, I'm not referring to your eyesight. I'm not referring to your physical vision that you see every day. I'm referring to the vision for your life. The vision that you have for your life, the vision that God has for you. That's the kind of vision I'm referring to. See, last year in 2019, we talked about the number 9 representing the end of the birth cycle completion, and that we were all pregnant with purpose, and that purpose was coming forth out of us, birthing out of us through that whole 9-month process. That's what the number 9 represented. So 2019 was all about your purpose being impregnated in you, as well as it coming forth out of you. This year, it's all about not only making your vision clear, but connecting that vision to that purpose that was birthed out of you. So whatever the vision that you have for your life, whether it be for your business, for your family, for anything at that, you got to make sure you connect that with your purpose. And also connect that with what God has for you. But it's also all about listening to what God has to say. Because you can't do it all by yourself. God has been the author and the finisher of our faith for as long as we can remember. He knows the right path. He knows the right moves and the right steps to take. All we got to do is follow. He's like the GPS. The GPS, which also stands for God's positioning system. It's all about following him and taking those steps and making sure that he leads you in the right direction. So for this year in particular, I want you guys to really understand and focus on the idea that the 2020 is the year of the perfect and clear vision. And I keep saying that. You see that in my post. I see that all the time because that vision is going to come into fruition this year. Whatever vision that it is that you have for your life, that vision is going to come out this year. You're going to do exactly what God has in store for you and so much more. You're going to be able to walk right into your purpose this year. But you just got to believe it. You just got to believe it within yourself. Believe it in your heart, your mind, your soul. Believe it in every aspect of your life. You got to believe that that vision is going to come true. It's also all about you speaking life into everything. Because the Bible says because life and death are in the power of the tongue. So you got to speak life into every situation. So you may have had a rough 2019. You may have had a rough 2019. And that's okay. But 2020 is a beginning of a whole new decade. The beginning of a new experience. The beginning of your vision becoming more than just a dream. It's becoming your reality. So perfect vision for 2020 is the fact that you got to walk by faith and not by sight. Yes, sure, I may wear glasses because I don't have perfect 2020 vision physically, but the vision for my life doesn't require me to wear glasses. It doesn't require me to wear lenses. It requires me to walk by faith, knowing that God is in control every single step of the way. So my vision includes everything that God has in store for me and so much more. Whether it be on my job, doing my motivational speaking, doing my music, in every aspect of my life that I'm very passionate about, I got to walk by faith. And you know what? So do you. We all got to walk by faith and not by sight. It's so important. About 2020 is so important because not no somebody didn't make it to 2020 this year. Somebody didn't make it to this new decade. But the fact that you did, it says something. It says something that you made it to a whole nother decade. You still can do what God has in store for you. You can still relive your dreams. You can still pursue out your goals and everything. But you got to keep God first. You got to keep God in everything that you do. Write the vision. Make it plain. Post it somewhere. Post it around your room. So that every day you wake up knowing that every day I'm going to do a little bit of something each day that'll go towards my vision. You want to make an effort to be better than you were the day before. You ought to want to be able to go forward in life, to move forward in life, to do just grand, wondrous things to impact people. That's why it's so important for us to have those visions, to have vision, to have dreams. Pipe dreams at that. Pipe dreams, PIPE is an acronym. Pain into purpose every day. The importance of having that pain into purpose every day. The pipe dreams, or the pipe vision, if you want to call it that. For 2020 in particular, let's call it your pipe vision, your pipe dreams. So my question to you is, what are you going to do to fulfill that vision? What are you going to do in order to see that vision come into reality? Are you going to let God lead? Or are you just going to keep doing it by yourself? Are you going to let God be in control? Or are you going to let the devil get to you every time, every step of the way? Because we cannot give the devil that satisfaction. What are you going to do this year? This decade? What are you going to do? I'll tell you what you should do. Your vision, write down your vision. Please write down your vision. Write down specifically, be specific with God. You don't want to be vague, be specific with him. Exactly what you want, how you want, when you want it, what time frame, the steps that you need to take in order to get there. Write it down. That way, not only you see it for yourself, but God sees that you've written it down, and God sees that it's in your heart as well. And God sees everything. God knows your heart's desires. But there's nothing wrong with still praying to him about it. Watch him work this year. Watch 2020 work for you this year. Watch how the perfect and clear vision for your life can turn into a reality that you never would have even expected. How bad do you want it? Perfect vision, clear vision. Let's work together to make it as great and as wonderful as it can be. Let's work together to make our vision, to make our blurred vision clear and perfect in God's eyes.